Good morning, kickboxers. All right, it's the question that has been on everyone's mind lately. How do we wrap our hands? You've probably been shown a couple different ways at this point, so we've decided on our favorite way here at the studio. There's always a million different ways you can do it. You can pull up YouTube videos. If you have another way that you love, go for it. But this one's our favorite. I think it's easy. It holds on nice and tight, so here we go. All right, so first, grab your hand wrap. If you've got brand new ones, you're gonna have to unroll them so that you find that little loop at the very end. All right, so put that loop around your thumb. You're gonna start with that pulled in here, tag up, and then just flip it over your wrist so that you end up with the tag down. It's on the outside of your wrist now. So, and then we're gonna wrap it around your wrist like 2 or 3 times. If you've got smaller hands, do 3 times. If you've got larger hands, do 2. So you make sure you have enough room to finish the whole hand. Then after that, bring it from under your thumb and then go across the back of your hand over towards your pinky. And then spread your fingers out here so it doesn't end up too tight, and then wrap it around all 4 of your knuckles, again, 2 or 3 times, like 2 for smaller hands, or sorry, 3 for smaller hands, 2 for bigger hands. Then shift it down below your thumb again, and then now we're gonna come up the back of the hand going through the pinky and the ring finger, and then make a fist as you go here too so that it doesn't end up too tight. After that, turn it 1 time around your wrist to secure that little loop in place. And then next up, bring it from below your thumb again between the next 2 fingers. Try to flatten it out as best as you can as you go here so it's nice and snug. And then 1 time around that wrist again to lock that into place. And then we're gonna bring it up and go between the next 2 fingers, middle and index. And so once you go between those fingers, we're gonna flip your palm over, bring this loop towards your pinky, and then wrap around all 4 knuckles. So now you've got it above to the inside of your hand, then shift it above your thumb, loop below, and then around the thumb, bringing it all the way to the outside. And then now, depending how much room you've got left, you can crisscross around the knuckles and then bring it back down and then secure it around your wrist. All right, so we'll do the other hand real quick. So again, we're starting with that loop. We're just gonna do the mirror image of what we just did. So loop in and then tag up. Flip it around the wrist so you turn the tag down. And then go around that wrist 2 or 3 times, starting from under your thumb. Go across the back of the hand over to the pinky side knuckle, and then wrap around all 4 of your knuckles another 2 or 3 times. So keep your fingers spread out here, shift it down below your thumb again, come up from the back of your hand in between the pinky and the ring finger, and then go 1 time around the wrist to hold that in place, and then come up next through the ring and the middle finger, and get your Velcro stuck here as you go. That's all right, just undo it. Go 1 more time around that wrist, and then from under the thumb again, we're coming up to go between the middle and the index. And then once you do that one, bring it over towards your pinky, and then wrap around all 4 knuckles again. So you've got it above your thumb this time, and then loop underneath and then around the thumb, bringing it all the way over to the outside of your wrist. So pull that snug, and then we're just gonna finish off around the wrist. All right, now we're ready to kickbox. Punch those bags.